This story is sponsored in part by the Lakes Eye Clinic in Cold Spring. This new eye clinic was opened earlier this year by Rocori High School graduate Dr. Mary Jo Femright. Her office is located in the new Cold Spring Business Center across the street from the Great Blue Heron.
It's a great feeling for me to be back in Cold Spring. So we like to pride ourselves on spending a lot of time with patients and, truly getting at what their visual demands and their needs are.
When you need eye care, think Lakes Eye Clinic.
My name is Duane Krueger. I've lived in Cold Spring all my life. My parents, or my son I should say, have Richard and Suzetta Krueger. Have three other siblings, I guess. 2 sisters and a brother, all younger than myself. So I guess a lot of it maybe comes from just the family background stuff that I grew up in and things. My family, I think, as a whole, we're all kind of raised to work together and things. And I guess that instilled a lot in me to, work together amongst the family as well as within the community. I think maybe one of the biggest things is, our family. My mother died from breast cancer at an early age, and I think a lot of that maybe helped stem. There's such an outpouring from the community itself in that time and stuff that we went through that. A lot of people that volunteered time and stuff to stay with my mother and things, and just did things for us and stuff like that. So I think that kind of helped bring a bigger, stronger bond to my willingness and desire to help out others as well within the community. That, again, primarily with the Springers for many years. Bill Halls was kind enough to let me work with the organization and stuff. So I did a lot of being a statistician and things for them and announcing games. Did that since about 1986, I believe it was. So I've been kind of involved with them for all those years. Also part of we established an organization called Cold Spring Amateur Baseball Incorporated. That was established once more teams kind of came into. For a long time, basically the Springers operated the baseball park and took care of of doing a lot of the fundraising and things. When Bill Halls decided to retire and things like that, there's kind of a change in the organizational structure of that whole setup there. So then we established what was called Cold Spring Amateur Baseball Incorporated to kind of have all the teams work through one entity to work with the city and stuff to keep things as far as maintenance and working with the city and stuff to all field and stuff for the baseball programs and stuff that were out there. And that's why I have a big strong desire for baseball. I think baseball is one of the great pastimes, and especially amateur baseball. It's such a strong program and things in Minnesota, as in particular this area. And I think just baseball has so much to offer, and it's just one of those loves that I have. I certainly want to thank Jerry Sparby. And Jerry, I understand, nominated me for this, and certainly want to thank him for his thoughtfulness and stuff in it. Through Jerry and stuff like that, I've helped him out with his alumni basketball tournament and stuff like that. And it's one of those things too where Jerry, I think he's a very out-of-the-box thinker. I get a lot of positive reinforcement from that. For a guy who takes so much time and stuff to do that to help others, and I guess it's kind of been a positive influence on myself as well. It was one of those things they were looking for members, and I guess as a whole, been involved with baseball. Did a lot with the basketball program as far as I usually do the games and stuff up there throughout the season, and just felt that when they were looking for some additional help, that part of the whole educational process to me is important. Being part of extracurricular organizations, I think, is a very important part of the thing in life. But education as a whole, to me, is important as well. And I just felt it'd be one way I could kind of contribute after the school years to help with that part of of a student's aspect and things as well. You mentioned earlier about young people and stuff like that being such an important part of a community. I think you're right. I think the more that we can encourage all those kinds of people, or the young people and everyone, to get involved with in some aspect of whatever it is, whether it's sports, or whether it's education, or whether it's just spending some time up in a nursing home or whatever. I think those are all things that just contribute to being a good person and doing good things for others. I guess being part of Dollars for Scholars, we kind of, on the fundraising efforts, I came in and became the fundraising chair. And one of the things is were accomplished. We had scholarships of $250, at which that time I think it was around 30 or 40 that we were giving out, and within about 2 years we were giving out 70, 80 scholarships that were $500. So as a group, we doubled the scholarship awards and stuff in a fairly short period of time. So I guess that was kind of a fun accomplishment. Certainly. I mean, I certainly want to thank the chamber for the recognizing me and presenting me with this consideration. It's again, it's I guess not necessarily warranted in my opinion, but it's very well appreciated. I want to congratulate Kurt Hamish and the Glick Brewing Company as well. I mean, I think they do a lot for the community and stuff, and it's amazing. Like, because I work with Kurt in a lot of different organizations, and Kurt is always on the go and so involved. So certainly very deserving of it. And the Glick Brewing Company as well. I mean, I think it's amazing what they have done over the last few years and how much they've contributed to this community and stuff. And it goes to show you that if you got a lot of energy and take some chances, I guess, and want to do some things, you can really do a lot of good things for the community. And so I think a lot of it's just, life is about relationships with people in a lot of different ways. And hopefully that I've been able to stimulate some of those relationships or draw relationships together, and again, just to get to know people and make some connections between people. Jerry and I have talked about people being connected a lot, and how important, in particular for young kids, it is to have that connectivity and things. And I think that's a lot of it, is just being able to interact with people and stuff, and hopefully make a connection in a positive way that allows them to feel important in life as well.
This story was sponsored by Jimmy's Pizza of Cold Spring. Jimmy's Pizza is the place to call when you're looking for that special combination of regular and deep dish pizza that makes your mouth water and hits the spot. Create your own pizza by mixing and matching your own special combination of meat, vegetables, and delicious cheeses. At Jimmy's Pizza, we make pizza to please, and remember, we deliver in the land of Rocori.